I have been having so much trouble with my wife's Beretta Neos that I sent it back to Beretta 3 times and they've sent me back a laundry list of things they did. Well, I kept telling them what was wrong. Um, let's see if you can see that rub spot right there. Let's see, right there, there's a rub spot. Also on the ejector. See if you can see it right in here where the Q-tip was going. I don't know if you can see that in the camera. And I kept having these issues with it, and so finally I just took my Dykem bluing and I blued the crap out of this gun here, and I polished all the high spots. If you can see perhaps the glare where it's glared. The main culprit was this piece right in here. That was, oops. The main culprit was right in here. This piece right in here kept bluing and bluing and bluing. So finally I just took my file and I took my file with some sandpaper on it, and I just filed it down and polished it up. Now, there's a good shot. Got it all nice and polished up. Also, it was hitting in the rounded part, so that was a challenge to do that. I basically just put some paper on the end of a drill bit and just polished it until there was no more bluing left, and I kept rechecking it and rechecking it. And I cleaned off all the bluing, and if you don't know, it's a real pain in the butt. And now this thing slides on here, watch this, under its own weight. Believe me, it did not do that before. It would drop down to about here and hold, and it would just not slide down on its own weight. So I took care of all those high spots, and now I'm expecting it to function properly here. So I mean, they replaced these springs a couple of times. They replaced the firing pin. They deburred the magazines, all kinds of things. So I'm gonna lubricate the crap out of this thing and take it to the range and see if that fixed it. But I am like 99.9% sure I fixed it, because this thing was not opening, it was not ejecting, it was not feeding because it wasn't opening all the way back and going forward. So hopefully I've resolved all these issues by making this slide. You know where I got my inspiration from? I was watching Shooting USA, and they were doing a special on Les Baer and how he made his 1911s. They showed the gunsmiths working in the shop. They showed them just filing away. They were just getting a slide, looking at the high spot, filing away, and they interviewed one guy, and that's what he said. He said, just, take it apart, hit the high spot, put it back together. That's all they do. So that's all I did. And now I have a nice working Beretta Neos.